Hey everyone. So in this video I want to talk about the role that curiosity can play in eating disorder recovery. And I wanted to talk about this because I think when we adopt a curious mindset, we approach things very differently. When we're curious, we're more open. We're exploring things. We're asking questions. We're open to seeing something different. We're open to there being an alternative. And when we have, with an eating disorder, or to be honest, in various aspects of our lives, when we've believed things for a very long time, or we've seen something in a certain way, then it looks really solid and it looks very true. And certainly, when I was going through my recovery, at least initially, I just didn't know how it could possibly look any different, because it did look so solid and true. But when we start to kind of adopt this curious mindset, or even allow ourselves to get curious, and even the word allowing I really love, because again it's less forceful. It's not making ourselves see something different. It's not forcing ourselves to think differently and break down all of these beliefs and everything. I think when we adopt that different mindset, allowing and being curious and asking questions, it's even like in my body when I'm talking about it, it's just almost like a relaxing. It's non-judgmental. Like I said, it's exploring, and it can even be playful. And I know that's really not a word that's normally used kind of in this context, but when we adopt a playful curiosity, it's almost like a childlike mindset, in that it's wanting to explore, wanting to see what's really going on, wanting to understand. And again, I think just that kind of energy shift opens us up to actually seeing something different. And so, like, when in what I do and when I'm working with people and in these videos, I ask questions like, what if? Like, what if actually it could be different? What if actually that belief, that unhelpful belief we've had about ourselves for so long, isn't true? And it's not going in and saying that is not true. It's just asking those questions, asking the what ifs, having that open mind. It allows something new to come up for us, and it allows us to see things for ourselves. And I think there's a huge amount of power in that. And what also comes to mind is it's not driven by fear. I think certainly for me, so much of and I've talked about this in previous videos, like so much of, also many of my decisions and my approach to recovery was fear-based. It's like, I need to change this, that and the other, otherwise I'm going to feel terrible, and all of this stuff. Whereas when we come at it from a curious perspective, it doesn't feel like it's coming from fear. It feels like it's coming from much more loving, compassionate place. And I think that can only be a good thing. Again, from my own experience, when I come from that kind of place, that loving kindness, compassion, all of that, when I'm showing that towards myself, things look and feel so different. Whereas when I'm being really harsh on myself, when my decisions are coming from a place of fear, I'm, judging myself, berating myself, that doesn't make me feel better. That doesn't, enable me, or doesn't kind of foster the environment where I can, feel open-minded and actually start to see things differently. I think the role of compassion, self-compassion, is so important, particularly in recovery. So I just wanted to kind of share those thoughts and see what you think. Like, for you, where does curiosity come up for you? Whether it's in relation to eating disorder recovery or other parts of your life. Where might it be helpful? Where could it help and enable you to see something new or from a different perspective? So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to leave any comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.